curious to know like the result, and maybe you don't even know this, but the result of the algorithm one, like, does that tend to do better than humans, or we don't know yet?
It did for a couple of years and it didn't. So
It goes back and forth because I've heard that same thing. It's like I could open up, what used to be the Wall Street Journal. I don't even know if it's printed anymore. And if you pick this stock and I'm going to pump tons of money in it, and that probably would do just as good as me, like doing all this research in this particular company and putting a ton of money in it. I've got 2 stock tips in my life. One was from my dad. That company went bankrupt. And then I got one from Sean here.
It's doing good, but we sold.
It? I haven't looked.
We bought high and sold low, so. Okay. But it's doing good now.
No, you see the one. Let me tell you what happened with the one with the algorithm working. It's very weird when stocks and bonds go down at the same time. That happened. I don't know how many years ago. I don't know, 60 years ago. Don't quote me on this, but long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So the programmer's like, well, that's not going to happen. Well, guess what? It did. So in the last 2022, 2023, both things went down. The software did not compute. You know programming. Both of you understand that. So that scenario was not in the programming. So, okay, and then he stayed flat. He did whatever he's supposed to do, and then he was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting because the programming was not giving the right signals. And then November 2023, it skyrocketed. And the software said, like, that's not normal. Again, that's something that I've never seen. Mm-hmm. And it just went like this pretty much and kept going. And the software said, like, well, something's wrong. This is not real. And then 3 months later, it is very real, man. So you just stayed in the sidelines. That's software. I'm talking to a software, right? Mm-hmm. You stay in the sidelines for 3 months, and that jump actually happened, and he stayed for good. So that year, that software portfolio really sucked.
Because software can't anticipate innovation, like what's going on with AI and how quickly that's going to be incorporated and how it's going to affect businesses. And the next invention that who knows what it is yet that comes out, the software doesn't know what that is and therefore can't calculate whether or not to buy or sell stock in that innovation.